You must have volumes. Otherwise, no airline will be flying an empty plane.
The Honourable Governor from Morobe.
Thank you, Mr. Deputy Speaker. My question will be directed to the Minister for Government Business, not the government business in Parliament, but government private business, like Air New Guinea and all of those. And I would invite the Minister for Transport and Civil Aviation to take note. And of course, I would also humbly request the Prime Minister to take note on the question that I'm going to raise. Mr. Deputy Speaker, almost 2 years ago, we opened up Nazap International Airport under that name. In actual fact, Nazap Tomodachi International Airport. For all purposes, it is an international airport in this country. Not a provincial airport, but international airport. Mr. Speaker, today, Mr. Deputy Speaker, too many people coming from the highlands coming to Nazap Tomodachi Airport, boarding aircraft to come to Mosby and get the connection to other places. And the Civics and the Medang and then even New Guinea Islands are doing now. Papua New Guinea passengers and foreign passengers. Many more are coming through this airport, Nazap Tomodachi International Airport. Same is true for all of the passengers from the places that I've mentioned. Get on board on the Air New Guinea flights or any other flight, going to Nazap, and Nazap, for the Highlanders, they get PMB and go up there, and the Medang too, PMB. Very few take the third-level airlines. Mr. Speaker, when we opened that airport, it was international airport to take international route. Now that airport is standing there as a half-white elephant. Because he's not taking international air route. Now, so many questions are now being raised by business community, particularly the mining, and other business, the people are involved, national, international are involved. They want to fly direct from Nazap, not coming to Mosby. Sometimes the Air New Guinea delays the flight and affects their flight to the international eventual port. Mr. Speaker, we Moravians now feel that we are cheated. We're cheated.
Honourable Governor, make your question.
So I'm asking, humbly asking, with due respect, my Speaker, the Minister, when is that international airport, international route, taking off from that international airport going to commence? Mr. Minister? When? And second, can you, now as we know, Air New Guinea is principally involved in carrying passengers. And as you heard me at the speech, I said, Air New Guinea is a passenger delivery aircraft, not a cargo. We need more cargo to be transported from this country overseas because we got enough produce being produced in this country which we can make money not only through the sea transport but through the air transport, fastest way.
Yeah.
So I ask Mr. Minister, if you can't put on the passenger flight, can you put on commence the cargo international route? And you're going to do it. When are you going to do it? Speaker, you are going to put in pressure on me, but me putting pressure on Minister now. Don't good problem with me now.
The Honourable Minister for State Enterprise.
Thank you, Mr. Deputy Speaker. I want to thank the Governor of Morobe for this question. Any airport can be classed international or domestic, depending upon the commercial traffic. If the volume, if an analysis can be made by any airline company operating in this country, whether it be any Guinea Limited or Airlines PNG. If they are assessed and it becomes clear to them that the volume of passengers who want to travel from Leh to another destination overseas all stacks up, then of course any airline company will be able to commence flights to overseas destinations. So it is really a business case. You can class any airport as international or domestic, but it depends upon the volume of passengers. They also talked about linking Agen Airport to Jayapura. Again, it will depend on the volume of traffic, the number of passengers who want to visit that city and then visit Agen or even visit Papua New Guinea. So it all depends upon a commercial case, depends upon the volume of passengers. And if we want to, for example, export tuna from Leh directly to Cairns or even Tokyo, then again it will be dependent upon a business case. So you must have volumes. Otherwise, no airline will be flying an empty plane when you take into account the cost of the airline staff and the cost of fuel and all the other landing charges. So, Mr. Deputy Speaker, I want to assure the governor that eventually, when the commercial, when the volume is there, we will of course be able to fly from Leh to any other destination elsewhere in Australia or overseas. Right now, I can also take this opportunity to inform this Parliament that Leh is now the second busiest airport in the country. The volumes are good for both Air Guinea and Airlines PNG. Both airlines are making money. Air Guinea to the use of the large B737 Boeing that is being flown over there more than 2 times a day. So thank you, Mr. Deputy Speaker.
We have a supplementary. The member for Abba.
Thank you, Deputy Speaker. My supplementary is, I think the Minister has just admitted that their assessments prior to making the announcement that this airport is also an international airport must have been wrong. So what was their assessment before, in that grand opening, that they declared this as an international airport? They built it that way, and now he's saying it depends on volumes. So what was their assessment? So he's basically telling the country that they made a greatest error in assessment.
Deputy Speaker, I want to thank the member for Abba for this. I'm not sure if it's a question or a comment, but we're not in the business of misleading Parliament. It's not, again, a matter of admission or denial. Declaration that is made, whether to declare any airport an international or domestic, is made not by the airline companies. Airline companies are customers who use those facilities. So it's not up to any Guinea or me as my minister responsible to declare a certain airport international or domestic. Thank you, Mr. Deputy Speaker.